Bing, 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 bing. Look, it's less than a day. It's less than a day on No Man's Sky, and I'm freaking excited, and everything is going really good now. And the day one patch is like fucking mind-blowing. Oh wait, I'm too excited. My name is Viga the Farmer, and this is Flight of the Navigator. And I am going to try to combine my knowledge of the software development world and my love of gaming and see if I can give you guys some insights and share my journey into No Man's Sky all at the same time. All right. So, a couple things happened the last couple days. Team at No Man's Sky busting their fucking butt to give us the best damn game possible. 2, someone in the industry wrote an amazing article that educates people about what the certification process is and what the development process is like. And if you ever find yourself being upset or sad or angry at developers because of what you perceive as your right or your entitlement, you're the god of Reddit, and you feel that the world owes you something, you need to read this article. Because you have no idea. And if you do, and you're a fucking douchebag, if you know what developers go through, and you are still pissed off, you need to look at yourself in the mirror. And you need to either change your attitude or just fucking shut up. Or I guess maybe people will just leave the subreddit. That's the other option. Anyway, the whole article was about what going gold means in this current development era, and how long it takes, and the amount of effort and people. And if you even have you ever made an iTunes app? I made a really cool divination game for the iPad before the iPad was launched, and so I had to go through Apple's internal QA. And it's really interesting because they have a team of people that will go through your submitted app and reject it or accept it, and it really has nothing to do with bugs or anything else. It's all about, what happens if you stay at the menu for 24 hours? What happens if you plug and unplug the controller in 1,000 times? How do players get recognized? Are parental controls being acknowledged? And you have to, weeks, if not months ahead, you have to submit a build to the console people and the distribution channels so that they can do that. And not until they say good will you get released. But you are often, that could be weeks, if not months, prior to the release. So you don't just sit back on your laurels, you keep working on the game. And we have to thank Hello Games for doing that. It's exactly what they've done. And pretty freaking fantastic. And so, big slow clap on my bike. Can't really clap, but I can hit my fingers, I can tap my chest. There you go, slow clap for Hello Games. You guys are awesome. Alright, so that's the first part. Read that article. How about you comment on this? Give me some feedback. And then you know, I was pretty vocal and trying to stir up some shit on Twitter and Reddit about people's fucking negative attitudes. I did get some comments, I did get some feedback, so I feel like it went somewhere. And the entitlement and negative emotions from hype that gamers are feeling is a bit of a mystery to me. Like, before, I'd say, I don't know, the Xbox 360, we didn't know anything about games. Maybe the Xbox. Think back to the Commodore 64. A couple guys make a game, you buy it, you play it. The original Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64. The community did not have any involvement or feedback or whatever in making the game. It just was a game that was provided. And you liked it or you didn't like it on release. So it's something that a mature in age, maybe not attitude, but a mature gamer realizes. And I always sometimes tear up when I think about this, but the people that are making these games are regular people. They are men and women that have committed their entire work existence into making something that they want to make and that they hope dearly that you will enjoy and they won't let you down. And I have made so many software programs. I used to work in medical research, and I was like the first to put in Wi-Fi in our local teaching hospital, and I worked with departments to get there to do real-time charting at the bedside, and they use like their compact iPads and Palm Pilots and the amount of stress and pressure and that whole adage that you're always 2 weeks delayed, it's completely true. There's always more to do. There's always scope creep. There's always problems. And if you work a job where your job is done at 5 o'clock or whatever time you stop working and you start it again the next day with a clean slate, you have no idea what it's like for a software developer. Absolutely no idea. And so yeah, it is your entire life. And I moved from software development into hardware prototyping with software development. And it's even harder. At least with software, you have some control. When you start bending circuits and ripping things apart and having a vision and trying to make it work, no. It's so hard, and timelines go out the table. So if you start complaining about a delay, and you start complaining about lack of communication, just remember those times, if you can remember in school and university, where a project was due and you had to crunch 24/7 for a week or two. You stop talking to people because you're fucking working. You're not on Twitter, you're not on Facebook, and if you are, it's for 5 minutes to rant and cry before you go back into it again. And this makes me so angry, and it's an interesting emotion because I'm so angry, but I'm so freaking excited about this game that I'm getting passionate about both sides. And so yeah, I'm going to cut it short because otherwise I'm going to ramble, but I want you to read that article. Maybe even just read the article and comment and share the article and share this podcast to anyone who you think is a fucking complainer, because they need to just stop. is it doesn't help. Positive communication, positive dialogue helps. Being a douchebag on Reddit under your air of anonymity, or whatever you want to call it, does not help. So, my name's Uyghur the Farmer. This is another snippet of Flight of the Navigator. No Man's Sky unlocks in less than 24 hours. I'm going to be streaming, but not necessarily talking. I got my pseudo VR. I got PS Remote Play working. I got a nice, legit version of Google Cardboard. I'm going to plug my phone in and fucking escape into No Man's Sky. So, hope you like it. Hope you share. Hope I give you guys some food for thought. Be excellent to one another. Party on, dude. Morning.